parolee named James Schoenfeld?
I don't, Senator.
Okay. He was convicted of kidnapping 26 kids.
You're about to watch one of those jaw-dropping Senate hearings you'll ever see. Imagine this. A man kidnaps 26 kids, buries them alive, and somehow gets paroled. I know, let that sink in for a minute. And the person sitting in front of Congress today, she worked directly for the governor who approved it. And wait till you hear what she says about it.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Judge Coggins, you used to work for Governor Jerry Brown,
That is correct, Senator.
and I believe you advised him on issues regarding parole.
Let's be clear here. This isn't just any crime. This is one of the most horrifying cases in California. James Schofield, if I'm pronouncing that right, was convicted of kidnapping 26 school children and burying them underground. And somehow that man walked free in 2015 under Governor Jerry Brown. And now here's a nominee who worked under that very administration, refusing to say whether she agreed with the decision. Check this out.
So as the governor under the California Constitution, when the parole board recommends that a inmate be paroled, that matter then comes before the governor to determine whether he's going to reverse that recommendation.
Did you advise him on parole?
I was not advising him. What I provided was a background, all background information. So the nature and circumstances of the particular case that was before us. I was looking at the correctional file. In addition, I was reviewing.
Do you remember a parolee named James Schoenfeld?
I don't, Senator.
Okay. Governor Brown in 2015 paroled Mr. James Schoenfeld. He was convicted of kidnapping 26 kids, juveniles, and burying them alive. Were you with Governor Brown then? Judge?
I left in 2015, so I'm unsure of the time period in which that occurred.
This happened in 2015.
That name is not familiar to me. What I can say is those decisions are.
Do you remember the case?
I do not.
Okay.
Did you catch that? She claims she doesn't even remember the case. A case so massive, it dominated California headline. And she says it just slipped under her mind.
Okay. When it happened, it got a lot of publicity in California. Did you call Judge Brown or Governor Brown and say, Governor, I love you, but what planet did you just parachute in from? Why have you done this?
I did not.
Do you agree with this decision?
I would need to look at the file. I don't know the context. I don't know the background, the insight. And the decision that Governor Brown would make is whether the parolee is poses an unreasonable risk to the safety of the community. And
Do you think kidnapping 26 juveniles and burying them alive presents a risk to the community?
I don't buy that for a second. These folks like to hide behind bureaucratic language. I haven't reviewed the file. Seriously? I can't recall. No, this isn't the paperwork. This is 26 kids who could have been buried alive forever.
I certainly believe that if that individual is convicted of those crimes, which it sounds like he was,
yeah.
he would be a risk to the community.
But you don't have an opinion about whether Governor Brown did the right thing?
Again, Senator, I would have to be able to look at the complete file and all of the considerations required of the governor, who ultimately makes the decision.
So he might have done the right thing, in your opinion?
I would want to look at the complete file in order to make an assessment.
She admits, yes, the crime is dangerous, yet still won't say whether the parole was wrong. These are the people who want to decide who gets to walk free in our neighborhood? Folks, let that sink in for a minute. What more do you need to know about this case to say, this guy should have never breathed free air again? Am I crazy here? Or is this just common sense? Again, I love to hear your thought process. Please do drop them down in the comments. This right here is why people are fed up with the system. It's not about left or right. It's about right and wrong. And if you can't say that kidnapping and burying 26 kids alive should result in life behind bars, you have no business making legal decisions in America. If you agree that we need common sense back in government, hit that like button, share this video, and make sure you're subscribed right here to Radar Frequency. And until we meet again, remember, stay informed and engage. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Be safe.